couple of days ago I was online, I was on Kickstarter, and I saw a project that really caught my eye, Upzone, which is a system for wargaming and role-playing game miniature terrain based on the idea of pop-up books, pop-up terrain for wargames and role-playing games. And I was really excited about it. One of the advantages of being a reviewer is that sometimes I get to try things before they're released. So I contacted the publisher, asked them if they would send me a sample so I could feature it in one of my videos, and they did. So I want to clarify, this video is a preview in the sense that it covers a product that has not been released yet, but it's not a paid preview. I didn't ask for any money. I just received the sample, and in that sense it is a review. I don't get any money for making these videos, and this way I feel completely free and I say whatever the heck I want, which is very important to me. So, Upzone, pop-up wargame terrain. If this is as good as it looked on the website, on the Kickstarter campaign, it solves all of my problems. Why? Because I love miniature wargaming. I like it for its gameplay. I like it for the tactical possibilities, playing in real space, maneuvering around those terrain features, three-dimensional terrain, measuring line of sight in what really looks like a fictional environment of the story. Awesome stuff. However, my conundrum is that I don't like any of the hobby aspects that are associated with miniature wargaming. I have no talent, interest, or inclination for building and painting miniatures. It just doesn't attract me at all. And there was a time where I was hiring people to paint miniatures for me. It was too expensive for my taste. I discovered paper miniatures then, which really still give me a lot of flavor, theme, the aesthetic element, and then they're flat, so I can store thousands in a small box. And then what to do for terrain? Well, either three-dimensional paper terrain printed from templates online, or I bought pre-painted, pre-assembled terrain, which looks gorgeous, but it's also a bit expensive, and most importantly, it builds up, meaning for storage, it doesn't take a huge collection to take a huge amount of space, which is kind of like a spatial paradox, but it is exactly how it works. I have huge boxes full of terrain, and when I put on the table, there's not that much. If Upzone works, if this thing is an actual awesome terrain feature, it solves all of my problems because it is already assembled, painted, and it can be stored away so easily. So let's take a closer look and see how Upzone works and if it is indeed the dream terrain, at least for me. Well, spoiler alert, because I cannot resist until the conclusions, I have to tell you, this is a dream come true. This is dream terrain. It's almost like I just cast a spell, like summon a building. That's how I always dream terrain to be. And now it is. All I need to do is to open this and the battlefield is right there. And it already makes me excited. I want to start having miniatures run around and climb up there, peek from behind those arcs as they shoot out. So this set is sort of like a gothic set. A little bit Warhammer-ish, I guess. And you can see there is an element here that, you know, as you open it doesn't fit perfectly, but you have this little piece of paper that goes through, and then you put it in the other slot, and right there you go, attached, like that. That's pretty much how much time I always dreamed to spend to build terrain miniatures, and now that's exactly how much time I spent to prepare one of these. It's beautiful. There is a nice level of detail. Of course, I can add more terrain features if I want to have more stuff. Here I would add rocks, real rocks. That's why people do buy rocks when you have real rocks. You know, you buy a fake rock and you paint it so it looks like a real rock. That says, by the way, how sloppy I am as a hobbyist when it comes to terrain, to miniature terrain. And then to store it away, you just do it like that. That's how simple it is. Let me show you another element from the sample I was sent. So we have these sort of crates, or it's sort of part of a, I don't know, warehouse with those same flaps that you can use there. Here's slightly trickier because you gotta do it at the same time, but you know what? If I can do it, so can you, and you can do it faster and more easily than me. And again, that's how you prepare it, and that's how it looks. It's just really, really nice. Oh my goodness. And again, that's how fast, that's how quick. I feel like I am a wizard. I'm summoning worlds. Another one, again from this, I guess, Warhammer set. Warhammer-ish. That tells you how much I know about these things. Sort of like a cathedral. I think it's a Warhammer-ish kind of thing, simply because from the local game stores, I see things that look like that. And again, the flap principle here. I put it there to attach it that way. This one, oh, maybe goes flat. This one may require a little more work, but not much, I think. To prepare it for the battlefield. Yeah, I guess you do push down like that. This one goes in, the flap goes in, like so. Maybe you pull it down a bit. There you go. Oh, okay. Well, this one may need a little more work, but maybe you prepare it this way. Anyways, still a lot less time than it would ever take me to prepare, to paint and assemble terrain that I would never paint and assemble anyways, because I don't have the inclination. So it looks nice. And then here the grand finale, this pretty elaborate structure that just again comes to life simply by opening the darn thing. Magic. Again, with this sort of like flap system to hold it in place. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. I think I'll go now and back the other sets because I'm really impressed. So there's another set with sort of like a pyramid, dungeon features. This is just fantastic. It's making me excited to play war games again because this is exactly how much effort I want to put in building and painting miniatures, and exactly the kind of aesthetic quality that I want to have. There was no way of getting those two things on the same product together, but there is now. Upzone. I'm really, really impressed. For somebody who loves war games but was not a hobbyist at all, this is, and allow me to repeat it, this is a dream come true.